Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Joshua, and I want to welcome you so much. How do you welcome someone so much? I. It's bad enough that I'm in a bathrobe trying to express how awesome Media Company in a Box is, and also this new technology called Supapass that allows you to basically be a media company in a box. And I wanted to express how easy it was by being in a bathrobe, and this is how I'm working today. Like, this is what I want to show. So, of course, I started it because I'm so used to doing a broadcast that I acted like I was doing a broadcast. This isn't a broadcast. This is information. So welcome. So glad that you're here. My name is Joshua, and I'm so excited. We just launched Media Company in a Box, and you can go to joshuatberglan.com to read all about that and everything that it is, all that it entails, how it benefits you, and so on. However, the most key piece to the technology the key piece to being a media company in a box is the technology, because you can't do it without the technology. In the same way that, it probably didn't make a lot of sense when people heard me talk about, hey, you could be a media organization, you by yourself. And when trying to show that through all the trainings, it looked like a lot of work. Guess what? Because it is. It is a lot of work to run a media organization, especially by yourself. But it can be done, because I've been doing it. We've been teaching it. I've been having the best time ever. But that said, it's now easier than it's ever been. It's so much easier. And this new software, Supapass, literally speeds up this whole process. And this whole process of, getting your content out, it speeds up the process and getting you towards the direction of monetization, because let's face it, you can't monetize your content unless if you have it organized correctly, unless if you have it set up to be able to even take payments. Including a paywall into your website, that's an extra expense. There's so many extra expenses out there that it's not just, hey, I'm going to create a website, here's my e-commerce and so on, because there's add-on after add-on after add-on, and it's sneaky. And so for the longest time when teaching new media and teaching where we are going with technology, with the fourth industrial revolution, again, it's not to scare you. It's going to be awesome. I mean, look, I understand what the World Economic Forum says, and I understand what Agenda 22 says, and I get all that. And believe me, if you've watched any of my past broadcasts, you know that I've been pretty obsessed with the fourth industrial revolution and the singularity and where we're going with technology and the beast system and everything else. But while all that's there, guess what? They've been talking about this stuff since God knows when. I mean, since the beginning of time, probably. I mean, the current financial system we're in is probably a beast system too. I mean, if you think about employment and what it is, building other people's dreams, working, not being valued, not being honored for the gifts and talents that you have. The only way in life to be honored for the gifts and talents that you have, well, I'm really hanging out there, I'm sorry. The only way to really be honored for your gifts and talents is by doing your own thing. People talk about artists all the time. Being the crazy artists go broke, they die broke, and then, the only way they're ever going to be successful is if they end up being crazy and like eating ears and hair and, shaving their back with stone and taking baths in lava for it. I'd make all that up. Never mind. But I mean, starving artist is a popular term, right? You've heard you've heard starving artist. Well, here's some interesting news. If you haven't noticed, this new world that we're going into and everything, the groundwork that's being laid is we are all creators. Not godly creators, but creators, creating content. In this new age that we're going into, which right now we have information, right? But we have a lot of garbage information. We don't have quality information. So this new age that we're going into is about like the education, teaching, the entrepreneur breaking through. There's going to be a rise of independent media organizations. And when I say independent media organizations, I'm not talking about hundreds of employees, 50 employees, 20 employees. I'm talking about you. You are the media company. I'm the media organization. So with all that said, I am so excited to show you some of the key points of this technology and why this will benefit you. All the crazy fun stuff, and you can say that the fourth industrial revolution's conspiracy and you're out of your freaking mind. Like you're out of your mind. Now, I want to make this clear because I'm sure that you've made plans in your life. I'm sure that you've said, okay, God, this is what I'm going to do. And then secretly God's laughing at you going, yeah, but I got something else for you. Like, okay, you go have fun with that. And then come back to me when, it's time. So I'm so pumped about showing you this because already in the few days since I've launched my website, and again, it's not complete yet, but joshuatberglan.com and my website, my content, my intellectual property, everything that I've created, and all of the services that I've been providing are now centralized into one place. And it's allowing me to be a walking billboard of sorts because I am the business. My name is the business, joshuatberglan.com. The same is available for you because if you're an individual, even if you're a small team or a business owner, if you're a plastic surgeon or you have you're a dermatologist and you're part of a group, this would benefit you too. But I want to make this clear. The exciting part about the fourth industrial revolution is us getting to step into our power. If you're an artist, hallelujah, because it's artists that are going to save the world. Creators are going to save the world because we are creating a new world. That's what this is. I mean, for all the talk about Jesus returning, the rapture, the apocalypse, how many apocalypses have there been? A few. How many civilizations have come and gone? How many of those civilizations feared the end times? So we all have it, but guess what? There's always a new heaven and a new earth. And I believe that we get to be a part of it, and this new heaven, new earth is going to be the fourth industrial revolution or something like it. I don't know. But I do know that all of these plans and all of these, the conspiracy behind some of these plans in the fourth industrial revolution have a lot of people scared. There's no reason to be scared because I don't know, what is it? The law of, help me out here, folks. The law of, what is, basically, for every action, there's a equally opposite reaction, something like that. Is it Darwin's theory of relativity? Is that what that is? Anyway, for every action, I mean, you think about it. If I give you $1 million right now, $1 million, you're gonna like, woohoo, $1 million. But guess what? There's consequences. You're gonna have consequences for that $1 million because that's just how the world works. It's with everything. For instance, the things that we perceive to be hardship or failure or struggle, well, may not be. It may actually be the greatest gift that you've ever experienced. I hosted a show called Gratitude Unfiltered. The whole concept of the show was about finding gratitude in life's most traumatic moments. And my life has been an example of that. So, anyway, without further ado, now is the time. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are somebody that has a lot of really big ideas, but then you don't really know how to monetize them or even step in that direction, if you are a plastic surgeon, a doctor, an attorney, or a teacher, and you're looking to expand your brand and monetize your intellectual property, if you are a business or an individual that's looking to bring in new revenue streams, this is for you. So without further ado, I'm going to go over some of the highlights of this. And if you want to talk, please reach out to me. I'm telling you, I've never been more excited about a technology ever. I've been talking about this media in a box concept for so long that I'm like, okay, well, how am I going to build the technology? Because I need like $3 million and blah, 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 blah. And then I kid you not, I just somehow found it. And then as I'm seeing it, the company Supapass doesn't call it media company in a box. I do because of how I see it. And I'm freaking excited. I'm freaking excited for me. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for anyone that's been held down, held back, suppressed, taken advantage of, looked past, been bypassed, had their ideas stolen, had money stolen from them, had not been paid when they were owed. No, no, we're going to change all that, because now is the time. Now is the time for each and every one of you to step into what you were created to be and do. And you know what? Media is the vehicle that allows that to happen. And this media company in a box and this technology is a game changer. So let's go over some of the highlights here. Easily create your website and app for your content and paywall. Okay, that's the first one. I built the site, my personal site. Again, go to joshuatberglan.com. I built out the main frame of it in 30 minutes. Now, I have a ton of content. I have a ton of videos, ton of audio, ton of book, movie, lots of broadcasts. I got a ton of stuff. So now the build out is what's taken me a couple days, but the site was functional and operational immediately. Who builds a website in 30 minutes? And it fast. The app was built in 30, the app and website were done in 30 minutes. It was the first thing I did was build out the skeleton. And so you can do it too. I mean, look, if you've never built a website before, this is one of the cool things. This website is super easy. It's easy for me to build because I build a lot of different websites, and I learned off of WordPress. So anytime I see like an Elemental or any of the Divi or any of these other platforms, it's just like, geez, this is like playing Tetris at this point. I mean, it's just stinking easy. I've never seen an easier, more efficient way to build out an e-commerce paywall, content, monetization friendly stuff ever. I've never seen anything like it. And this app, you can get an app on Apple TV if you want. But the app stores, Apple, Google, all there, website there. It's just unbelievable. I love it. Okay, build your podcast website and app in minutes with Supapass. Okay, well, I pretty much just said that. So the integration of your podcast or your live stream is, or any type of content that you produce for that matter, whether it's YouTube, you like to upload your videos, super, super simple. I again, couldn't explain it enough. And some of the technology uploading, I don't know if you've ever used, any of you out there, if you're watching on YouTube right now, then you've probably uploaded a YouTube video, but all the software is the same. YouTube, Rumble, even like MediaCast and other places that allow you, Odyssey, other places that you can put your video content or even audio content for that matter, it's all the same. It's super easy. This is a little bit different, but it's simplified, and it's kind of awesome, to be honest with you. That was the only difference. It's like it was just a minor code change or a shortening of code. It's really all it was. But for the most part, plug and play, super easy. Monetize your content on your own instant website and app within minutes. Absolutely. Like I said, paywall. It took 30 minutes and the paywall is active. I signed up for a Stripe account. That takes no time at all. And then bam, ready to go. Let's see, no code website and mobile app builder for content creators. Yeah, so like I said, I learned how to build on WordPress, and personally, I love WordPress. I just do. I love everything about WordPress. And I think it's because I learned, so there's a certain comfortability to it. However, this is stinking easy to do, which I've reiterated 15 times. Let's see, everything you need to build a content business around your podcast, live streams, talk show, TV shows, all of it. If you're an independent creator, this is for you. I'm telling you, it's just awesome. Even if let's put it this way. If I was an artist, if I was a musician or a DJ or an actress a producer or a director, this is how I would sell my films. In fact, my film is on here. I put my film on here and it's behind a paywall. Why not? I created a membership program. This is, again, it just took minutes to do. Now the build out, if you're going to upload a bunch of content, yeah, it's going to take a while, but this is ideal. If you're a dermatologist or a plastic surgeon, for instance, which the reason I keep bringing this up is because how I ended up in media and entertainment was actually the way through products. I had a skincare line that we took public. It was called Nugene. Crazy story that happened after that, but nonetheless, it was an amazing skincare line. And then after that, I ended up working with the OEMs and contract manufacturing to be able to create products. So then I learned how to make skincare, learned how to make cosmetics. So I've worked with plastic surgeons and dermatologists for several years, and I love it. So I understand their business, I understand their business model, and I also understand where they struggle. So I'm identifying and specifying this because this is a great way for them individually to build their brand. And look, I don't care who you are, going into this new world, you're gonna need some type of media, whether it's a podcast or TV show or both. You're gonna have to have it. And here's the thing. It's not like you having a TV show even means anything anymore. That's a reality. Like, the one thing I learned about having a network is that it doesn't mean anything. You know what matters? Your website. Having apps is great, but your website is what matters because you own it. You own it. So plastic surgeons, attorneys, doctors of any kind, teachers, this is a great way for you to easily monetize and also bring in additional revenue streams. Absolutely. And frankly, if you're a well-known doctor, why wouldn't you start a podcast, TV show, and start charging all your skincare vendors freaking sponsorships? Can they do that? Well, I'm sure there's something you could work out. Anyway, all right, let's go to the next one. Make money from your own content and keep 100% of your sales. They don't take a thing. That's the best part about this technology. You can use this platform, but they're not taking money from you. Give your audience the experience they deserve with world-class design, ready instantly. Send your audience to one place for all your content for a better experience. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. And if you've watched any of my other presentations about media or trainings, I've said this, so forgive me if you're hearing it again. But those of you who have no idea who I am, you're going to hear it again. But unless if you have millions of dollars in the bank to pay for the advertising, why are you promoting all of these different platforms? Why are you promoting Apple? Why are you promoting Spotify? Why are you promoting YouTube? Why are you promoting Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire? Why? Why? Why are you doing that? Because they host your content? Why don't you own your content? Why would you promote anything but what you own? This allows you to own it. JoshuaTBerglan.com. In fact, you could make a QR code, put it on a t-shirt, walking around, you're a billboard. Put it on a billboard, put it on bumper stickers, whatever. Your website, your domain, that's your business. This is amazing, this opportunity, because you get to promote one thing, not 10, not 20. Who gives a crap how many platforms you're on? You gonna promote all of them? Like, eventually the message gets lost. I made this mistake. I learned something in sales years ago. And I always had a problem with it, but it makes so much sense to me now, and I wish I'd learned this before. Here's what it is. I had medical devices too on top of a skincare line. I have this laser. It's a cold laser, and it performed miracles. It was like Jesus's hand was touching decubitus ulcers and sores and wounds and healing them. But it's a laser. Amazing. You should see what it does with blood clots. Anyway, the NFL has it, the NBA has it. It's absolutely incredible. But the problem with it is it does so much that no one believes it at first until you use it on them. But when you're marketing it, you're going to say a lot of things are going, because you get so excited about all the miracles you see about it. But when you start promoting 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different functions of a device, people lose track. People lose track. So you got to keep it simple, right? So this, again, allows you to keep it simple because you're promoting one thing. Download my app, go to my website. That's it. But then all of your businesses are there. You are the center of the universe for all that you promote. You're offering value through all of these different offerings to other people, but you are the media company because you offer it. This method makes you no different than Disney. It makes you no different than ABC, NBC, or anything else. You have the same opportunity. Think like it and be about it, because this is what's available for you now. You don't need the big cell towers. One ultimate destination to send your customers for all your content. Yep, create and sell online courses. If you like to create courses, you can sell them here. Super easy. Could not be easier to do. Make money from your content with all of your content finally in one place. Okay, so that is that. Those are the benefits. But there's really more to it, because once you get inside and you start to see all that's available, it gets super exciting and the light bulbs start going off. I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you for listening to this. And I also want to thank you for reaching out, because I would love to teach you how to use this. I would love to have you sign up for Media Company in a Box, whether you're an individual or you're a team, or you can take advantage of our new consulting membership. This is a little bit different kind of thing. I don't know how many people are doing membership consulting, but it made sense to me, and here's what it is. So right now we're in November, right? So until January 2023, January 1st, right? We're going to have $199 a month special. That locks you in for as long as you want to do. $199 a month. This gives you multiple, you can break them up in 15-minute calls, hour calls, but basically it's 2 hours a week that you get of consulting. 2 hours a week. And there's a lot that can be done in that time. So you can go to the website, you can see the breakdown, you can see how you can, schedule it and break it up however you want. But you'll realize pretty quick in the discovery call that I recommend that you do first, that a lot of this information, a lot of the teaching, it's best done in small doses, because it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of information, a lot of possibilities. So it's best to give in small doses. So spending 2 hours or a weekend together straight may get exhausting. That can be exhausting. I have a lot of energy and I'm very passionate about this because I know what's available. So I want to encourage you to just set up the discovery call and see for yourself how I and this technology and media company in a box can help you. Thank you for watching. God bless. I'm still here recording.